It's time to drink some water. Cheers, everybody. If you're watching right now, you have to stop what you're doing and drink water. Sorry, it's just how it works. This is more practice for the upcoming race that I have versus Jupiter, which is now scheduled. It is happening a week from today as of the recording of this, but by the time you're watching this on YouTube, it's probably happening, let's say it's happening today. Sure. So make sure to check out my live stream, twitch.tv/DragonBlitz, so you can watch the race live. Go there right now to make sure that you don't miss out on this historic race. It's scheduled for a week from today. Yep, we're doing more practice. I've been practicing a lot of the new movement tech. And I'm feeling pretty confident about it. I feel like that last seed, I was able to use most of the stuff I've been practicing, which is really good. Early gravity boots is good for me because I've been practicing that movement. Early bat is good for me because I'm very comfortable with early bat seeds. I'm trying to think of like a seed type that I don't want to see is, I guess, just a shitty one. I don't know. We'll see. But hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. I forget to tell people to subscribe. Yud didn't forget to subscribe and gifted a subscription even here on Twitch. But on YouTube, it's free. So please do that. But thank you for the gifted, Yud. Anti-Venom. If I get another early bat seed for practice, whatever, man. Like, what's the difference between practicing it 10 times in a row versus 11 times in a row? You know what I'm saying? Is this a katana? Yasasuna, great starting weapon. Fantastic. Saber is more like lamer. And we have gravity boots here. All right, all right. Okay. Let's do the route. I had to reload the area to despawn the death. Cutscene is now going to be replaced with Slugger and Gaibon, who are going to be right here. Don't mind them, they're just chilling. Please be a library card. Oh, this route is goated with the sauce. Damn. It just, sometimes you're blessed. People don't know what RNG stands for. I've been saying it, guys. People don't know. If you don't understand this joke and you're watching on YouTube, that's because you don't follow me on Twitter. And that's okay. I understand not following someone on Twitter because that requires you to go on Twitter. Uh-oh. Okay. It's very important that you don't get stuck in that little corner down there because Slugger and Gaibon are very brutal. They are very, very brutal. Nuked your Twitter account. Honestly, I do not blame you. If it wasn't for the fact that I do content creation as a job, I probably would also delete my Twitter account. I don't want to stoop to Twitter. That's fair enough. Hey, if you never started on Twitter, I would say don't start now. Now is not a good time to try out Twitter, that's for sure. But if you're if you got suckered in like the rest of us early on in like 2013 or whatever, even though it's been around longer than that, that's when I started. Then you know, it'd be what it is. Miss. Gravity boots into mist. Wow. Okay. That's an interesting one. I don't know how I feel about this. It just means that Soul of Bat is likely important. It could be like Jewel of Open or Leapstone or Power of Mist or something. Wow. Get owned, I guess. Yasasuna's real strong. RNG stands for rig number guaranteed. Yeah, actually, true. Yeah, Mist could be Flight. That's very likely. I mean, it's just as likely that Leapstone is Flight. It's literally a 50-50. That's assuming that the next thing that we find is flight. But it's not necessarily going to be. It could still be Jewel of Open. It could be glass. No, it can't be glasses, actually. It could be a ring. And then the other ring is just layer 0. There's still options. There's still options. It's a 50-50. It either is or it isn't. Oh my god, so true. Incorrect and based. If you really think about it, isn't everything just 50 and 50 at the same time? Okay, I was checking this because it could have been a ring, but it was not. Because that's one of the things that I said earlier where it could just be a rando ring at layer 0. Probably should have done a Mist Wolf, but whatever. Flight locked ring. Okay, so now that can't be Silver Ring at Soul of Bat. Now the question is, should I go there right now? When I have out of logic flight? I don't know. I don't think it's... I found the ring out of logic. I feel like it would be silly of me not to at least get the Aurochs Warp. The only thing is I need Jewel of Open before I can attempt to get Silver Ring, which would be a nice out of logic check. I feel like the correct play is check this. Sure, grab it now. Check this, get the warp, then go to outer wall. Because it's fairly likely that Jewel of Open is the next progression item, and it's at outer wall or library or whatever, so... And like this detour to grab the warp is pretty fast. It's faster to grab this now than it is to come back later. We found that out during the Dinner Dog versus Fire race, where Fire went out of his way to grab this warp and then go to outer wall, where Dinner Dog decided to go straight to outer wall and ended up losing like 20 seconds or something like that by the time he came back. So this overall is a little bit faster. Especially if your goal is to, you know, come back here later, which we will have to. Ideally, it's with Jewel of Open in hand. I guess there is a world where the correct route is Leapstone gives you flight or Power of Mist gives you flight, and then Jewel of Open is flight locked. And this still covers that possibility pretty well, because then we can check all the flight locations before going to Aurochs' quarters, which gives us the highest likelihood of being able to combine Aurochs with Silver Ring, which saves a decent chunk of time. Yeah, worst case scenario, Aurochs has Jewel of Open, and like I'm still covering my bases for that. And I think I only lose like a little bit of time by not going there immediately, but the odds of that being the case are incredibly low. Because like I said, even if it is like not Jewel of Open here and it's Jewel of Open that's flight locked, which would have to be the case, there are more flight locations that I can check elsewhere. So I think this is still better. I like this cape. This cape's pretty nice. I like the like purple and then light blue highlight on the inside. I don't know what God's garb is supposed to be. Also, why isn't God just naked, though? I'm sure there's actually a theological reason for that. in the Christian lore. Yo, any Christian lore heads in the chat other than Mystic Theurge? Okay, layer 0 glasses. This keeps happening, bro. Randomizer's silly, dude. Yo, y'all see the newest Jesus lore? That shit crazy, right? Boners rise up.
I'm interested.
Fire of Bat. Anything in the shop? I guess this is the downside is I don't have access to that Mana Prism. Alucard Shield is also too expensive, but my damage is pretty fine. That's like the... That is the downside of this route, is that I didn't find any cash, but... I have the library card, though, so I could always come back with cash. Later. We'll see. Also, my movement there was what I would like to call bad. That was not great. So odds are this is Leapstone or Power of Mist. But if it's anything else, we're in a good spot. Even if it is Mist or Power of Mist or Leapstone, we still get access to Flight, which is nice movement. That should save us time over the course of the run. Ooh, Onyx. Does that give me enough money for the shield? I don't think so. Oh, that's literally perfect. That's best case scenario for us. My routing brain is too big. Okay. So now we go around... actually... When do I do Silver Ring? Do I do it immediately? And then go into the caverns and then save everything else? Because in the caverns is Flight. I technically a library card drop. Wow, that's funny. Because I don't have access to Spike Breaker. That's the only reason I don't want to go caverns quite yet. If I find Spike Breaker or Power of Mist, then for sure I'll go to the caverns. But I think I'm actually going to put off going to the caverns because, like, what am I going to find there except for Flight? Everything else is, like, a higher complexity that's locked, so. Am I German? No. Are you here to play 20 questions? I'm down. We can play 20 questions. Nothing here. No reason to grab this warp because I have 2 library cards. This is looking pretty good. We're only 13 minutes in. This is pretty decent. I'm pretty much set up for the rest of the run, too. If that's another library card, that's going to be silly. I'm going to grab it just because I'm curious. Okay. What's the deal with seeds where it's either literally 100 million library cards or 0? Plus, I get to practice this movement that I've been working on. I don't have enough mana to do all of it, though. Rune Sword? Rune Sword's really good, but I'm not going to pick it up. Oh, I didn't do the jump that I wanted. Sure, that's actually the movement of the gods, if you didn't know. That was my plan all along. Owie. All right, that's why practicing that movement is important. Hot dog is taco? Ooh. Hold on, a new challenger is approached. Hot dog equal taco. Interesting. That's what I was trying to do. And I don't have enough. Okay, whatever. So I'm starting to think that my my idea for how to route this room is a little bit ambitious when it comes to how much magic you have. It's because English is cheap German? It's more like English is all of the languages combined, but not in a good way. English is German Latin and French morphed into an unholy union, and not in a good way. Do I have enough magic for this? I'll try, as if I do. It's gonna be close. We've been practicing, though. That's nice. Ooh, Soul of Bat is flight locked. Okay. Well, now we can check Spike Breaker. So I can go to Caverns and not feel too bad about that. The question is, when do we go to Caverns? Probably now? Or do we do Silver Ring first? I mean, I have two options, and they're both equally valid, I feel like. Do I have enough magic to do all the stuff I want to do in All Rocks? No, and I can just do it later. And they're both out of logic, Silver Ring and Spike Breaker. I'm guaranteed to find Flight somewhere in the Caverns, which is a pretty useful check. So I think going Caverns here is fine. This is a toss-up. This is a 50-50 in my book. Whether it's better to do All Rocks or Caverns here, I really don't know. I can see reasons for both. Regino Jr. is maybe, or JR. I'm not sure how you would like that pronounced, but yo, thank you for the 2 months. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Pizza is hot dog? Yes. Junior is correct. Awesome. Thank you, Regina. Okay. We're also still looking for the silver ring. Actual question? Oh, I thought you were memeing and we're about to come up with a funny joke. Real reason is probably lineage reasons. I don't know. Cultural reasons. There's probably a freaking like Tom Scott video explaining it. I'll grab that gem on the way out. Women don't do that? To be fair, most of the world, women didn't have rights until like, you know? So even if they wanted to do it, it's not like, could they get away with it? Probably not. If Tom Scott hasn't explained something, does it even exist? Wait a minute. Hold on. True, actually. Women have rights could have fooled me. You know, conceptually, the idea of women having rights should be a thing for sure, right? It just depends on which country you're in. You know, one of the more forward-thinking liberal countries, like anything other than the United States, then yeah, for sure. Oh, is my punish here merman statue? Is that why we don't do this first and we were supposed to do all rocks first? I guess when you put it like that. I didn't think about that, huh? Oops. Oops. Sometimes you just gotta bonk your head 17 times to really understand what it is you're trying to do. Oh god. Nice jump. I'm just trying to avoid picking up the life max up, which was a stupid idea. I shouldn't have tried to do that. Wow. Alright. Whatever. Red bean. Feels illegal to have your finals week in less than a month. Rough, dude. Hopefully you pull through. See, that's why I don't go to school. So that's just like Leapstone or Power of Mist, right? I should have been using bat movement this whole time. That was a mistake. But low-key, I forgot I had bat. I've been doing so much wolf practice that I forgot what it's like to have bat in these scenarios. Could be Silver Ring. No, because we would need another layer 0 spike breaker for that to be the case. It has to be flight at that location. So it's either Mist or Leapstone, both of which I don't need, so I'm skipping it. Because it has to... It could be Spike Breaker, and then Flight is at Silver Ring, actually, which would be silly, but also very funny. But either way, it's something I don't need. It's either Flight or Spike Breaker, because I have everything else. Oh, you mean it could be the ring and then Flight is at glasses? Also, again, not important. At the end of the day, these are all things that I can skip, and it doesn't impact me at all. Grab Warp? Probably not. There's no reason to. Because it can't be a random Vlad. It has to be part of the complexity chain because it's the only thing we found in the caverns. And since glasses was layer 0, that means the entirety of the second castle is available. Or sorry, the entirety of the first castle should be clearable, which means it's probably a chain that leads to Spike Breaker that leads to Silver Ring Last Vlad Relic is my guess. And again, I'm missing out on either Spike Breaker, a ring that is part of the chain, which I would want to skip anyways, or like Leapstone or something, which is fine. All of these are fine scenarios. Because the only thing I actually want is the Last Vlad Relic at this point, and everything should be available to me at this point, except for Holy Glasses. But the Last Vlad Relic being Holy Glasses doesn't matter because I will grab whatever is required. Can you get low enough to die? Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to card after Spike Breaker for sure. There's no reason not to. We card, we warp back to Alrox's quarters, and then we do Alrox plus Silver Ring, and then we go second castle and win the game. It's like pretty clear that everything else is bait. Ooh, and that's another rando Vlad. Perfect. So we're likely looking at one Vlad Relic in second castle. I'm going to refill, actually. Because this next section, not having mana is a little rough. If that happens. If I'm going into second castle with one relic remaining, I'm going to do... Oh, there was a katana there. Maybe I should have picked that up. I don't know. I mean, Yatsutsuno can solo, so it doesn't matter. Also, I have Heaven Sword, the best weapon in the game, so it doesn't matter, actually. If you really think about it. There we go. I think I was fine the second time, but it doesn't matter. Oh, wow. I didn't know that guy could go all the way over there. That's fine, though. Okay, that's likely final Vlad. So... This is interesting, right? I could just go second castle and gamble density, but I don't... Do we skip Silver Ring? I don't know, actually. This is an interesting one.
I'm interested in this.
If I was smarter, I'd probably be able to figure out whether or not... Oh, I never grabbed that other Onyx, or sorry, Opal, like I said I would. I would have been able to grab Alucard Shield there. That was a mistake. Damn. Nice library card drop. So that's the thing. Alroc's checks are pretty fast. And at this point, I'm looking to just do as much density as possible. Silver Ring is part of the chain, but is it part of the chain in a way that is bad? I don't know. Maybe I do... Yeah, I think Alrock sword card and then maybe library card after that, actually? Can I... Thank you. I want to find money, please. Okay, well, we're not finding money. Silver Ring is probably like Echo or... Yeah, Silver Ring is probably Echo. Or Echo is like layer 2, like all the way in Second Castle. Because Second Castle, I think, can have something that's part of the chain, but it doesn't like... Well, actually, can it? I don't know. What up, Matt? Silver Ring could be the other ring, which leads to Echo at Holy Glasses, maybe. And then Spike Breaker is somewhere. I don't know. We never found in Logic Flight. Oh, here's Spike Breaker. So Silver Ring might actually just be nothing then. It also has the potential to be a Rando Vlad, actually, now. Now, yeah, it could be a Rando Vlad, so I should check it.
And make them your slaves.
It can't be Vanilla Silver Ring, because then the complexity, I don't think it's deep enough. Right? Although, yeah, because it's shared complexity with Flight, which led to... Wait, did we find anything important at a Flight location? We found Mist, I think? What did we find at a Flight location, actually? I don't remember. We found Bat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't actually matter because Echo is deeper, so that could have been... Spikebreaker could be... Ooh. I don't know. I think the correct play is to skip this, but I'm too stupid to figure that out. So I think this could actually just be Vanilla Silver Ring, and then Echo is at Glasses. That's my guess. I think it actually has to be that, yeah? Or Echo is here, and then... Now I'm confused. I don't know. Whatever. Merman has Leapstone, and Glasses has nothing. That is the correct way of reading it. Gold Ring into nothing. It doesn't matter. I mean, it can technically be Power of Mist, but it's Flight. Flight has to be at Merman then. Damn. Going straight into the second castle would have been baller, though. Picture illiterate. That's fair, yeah. Spikebreaker does not unlock the Dark Room now. Spikebreaker is not required for Spikebreaker. Library cards exist? Yeah, this seed we have like 7, and we used 2? So, you know. I'll just do max density. Because I can, and we're missing one relic. Actually, this is kind of annoying. Because I don't have, yeah, this is annoying. Hello? Thank you. A little slow, but whatever. Honestly, the biggest misplay for the seed was probably checking Silver Ring, but that was like a minute time loss at most. Not grabbing the opal so I can buy the Alucard shield. Forgetting to grab that opal, unironically, I think is going to lose me more time than anything else. Wow, life max up. Thanks. I definitely enjoyed grabbing that. Okay. Do I look like I know what a bite is? True. I will say not having Leaf Stone is a little bit awkward. That's literally bait. Although it technically could be a relic, actually. I have library cards, who cares? It could technically be a random Vlad relic, which would be very funny. It's equal opportunity bait, yeah. It's like a 1 in 10 chance that it's a Vlad relic. I don't know. Like, if I had this position versus Jupiter, there's no... I don't think Jupiter in a million years goes back. Is there a chance for the randomizer to create the original? With these settings, it's literally impossible because we start with too many relics and such. There's also a protocol for the randomizer to delete certain items to make room for randomized items like Silver Ring and stuff like that to actually be randomized. Short answer, no. Long answer is it's very, very complicated, but still no. The randomizer will always change at least one thing. Why am I, like, doing this? Oh, and I have Yatsutsuna for this guy. I have Mana Prisms. I should honestly just Mana Prism and then, like, spam spells versus this dumbass coming up. Fighting this guy with Yatsutsuna is, like, just, it's not worth. Straight up, it's not worth. Yo, Heaven's Sword actually gonna put in work, though. Where's my Mana Prisms? There they are. And Mojo Mail for the extra spell damage. Heaven's Sword, go! Wow, look at the damage. Insane damage. Wow. I would love trying to do a race with people. Join the Long Library Discord. There's people that do races in the Discord all the time, Yud. Exclamation mark Long Library. And there's a race channel. There's a randomizer channel where you could discuss things with people. Check it out. You were checking on the Bone Zone? Yeah. I don't have a means of organizing people to race on my Discord outside of just normal channels or whatever. But the Long Library has dedicated like race channels and a race bot that handles racing and stuff like that. Yep. You know, Agmadon seems like a pushover boss until he grabs you. And then you're like, oh my god, he is the strongest enemy to ever exist. He is the strongest warrior. Oh wow, those guys also are the strongest warriors. Jeez. Racing is fun, just, you know. I will say, if you are wanting to get better and just have some fun, racing is definitely a great way to, like, test yourself as well as to get feedback from other people. Because you'll be able to talk to them like, oh, what route did you take in this scenario, like, after the race is over? And that gives you a lot of insight over, like, what kind of stuff you could work on in the future or think about in the future. It's great. Like, having a community of people to, like, you know, talk to you about stuff is always good. Yeah, watching replays is also great. Because that helps you with routing a lot, too. Didn't get the hitbox jank. So Yatsutsuna is such a cool weapon that sometimes it'll delete your ability to take damage because there's too much going on the screen, I think. I actually don't know. When I refilled MP, I actually should have done a full save now that I think about it. Oh well. Of course I'm skipping bees. I'm testing out the route. The pure density route, okay? It's part of the reason why I'm practicing. This is for MP reasons I'm doing this movement. Straight to creature? No, we're skipping creature. Ooh, I can't imagine trying to race Symphony of the Night Randomizer when you don't know the game very well. I imagine that's going to be rough, but I don't know. It's probably still fun, actually. Watch it be creature? If it's at creature, like I said, the route that I'm planning on doing is kind of not designed to counter Jupiter, but like, I don't think Jupiter would also take the same route as me unless he just is like, well, this Dragon Blitz guy is crazy, so I also have to be crazy. Then if that's the case, you know, GG's, I got outplayed. But we'll see in the moment. I also could just be trying to bait him into also skipping Beelzebub. So he also has to keep that in mind, that maybe I'm actually throwing during practice to make him think that that's what I'll do. So... Jupiter seems to play it safer than most. That's because we now live in a society where everybody is a gamble lord. Back just 1 year ago, the last tournament, Jupiter was the gambler. Everyone thought Jupiter was insane for skipping the things that he was skipping, right? For you to say that he's the one that's playing safe now is absolutely insane. There we go. However, to be fair, Jupiter just did the math correctly, and also kind of took the idea from other people who just did the math correctly. And it's like, you know, if you lose a 20% chance on an individual race, then, you know, GG's, you lost the 20% chance. You know what I mean? Well, that's the thing about tournament races, is that the situation where it's a 20% chance in a best of 3, still pretty much in your favor. And also you have to be in a situation where there's only one Vlad relic remaining by the time you hit the second castle. So, you know. No, I'm feeling good about my routes. My routes have been great. The only thing that I could have skipped was all of Aurochs, which... Skipping all of Aurochs at that point, I think, is just a pure gamble. Like, that feels like a desperation move. The only mistake other than that was I could have guessed that I could skip Silver Ring, but I was unable to calculate the complexity fast enough. by the time that I needed to figure out what I was doing, so. This route also has a really big advantage over people who skip creature, because it means that my creature skip is free. If both people skip creature, then this route is overall better. What up, Sirlong? Welcome. Yeah, unfortunately, Joel doesn't know what he's doing right now. He's on vacation. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how I've been playing today. Like, if I play like this on the during tournament day, then we're in a good place. I feel like I also have been performing the movement tech that I want to pretty consistently, as long as I'm like consciously thinking about it. So feels good. I mean, yesterday we just had bad seeds, and I made like a bunch of silly mistakes. What's the date of the GDQ run? How is that not a one cycle? What? Yatatsuna is not a one cycle without stat buffs? Really? I should have used the stat buffs, I guess. I'll keep that in mind for next time. 41-29, not bad, not bad. The GDQ run should be Monday? That Monday at 9:20 p.m. What is that date? Hold on, hold. Monday, Monday, June 29th. Monday, June 29th at 9 p.m. Eastern. That will be my GDQ run. And I'll upload it to the YouTube the day after. So if you missed it, it'll be on Dragon Blitz Daily. Speaking of, you should subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And also check out the live stream, twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. Okay, have a good one, YouTube. Bye-bye.